Internet, my name's Sammy Master and welcome back to my channel. So, I'm going to be starting a new thing where after I watch a show, I'm going to keep doing my non-spoiler reviews like I've been doing for the most part. And then, if it's a show that I really want to talk about the spoilers, I am going to make a second video, which is what this is, talking about the spoilers. So, in this video, we're going to be talking about some of the spoilers on season 4 of 13 Reasons Why. If you have not seen the season and don't want to know what the spoilers are, don't watch this video. Simple as that. If you want to see my non-spoiler review, I'll post a link to that down in the description box below. So go check that out. And then after you've watched season 4, feel free to come back here and check out my thoughts on some of the big moments that I did not talk about in my review. So let's get into it. So this season was odd. We'll just say that. It was weird. I'm not going to recap the entire thing because I gave you an overview in my non-spoiler review. So if you want to see all the major plot points, go check that out first. This season, Clay loses his mind. And I'm going to be honest, not a huge fan of Clay. Haven't really ever been. He just seems like he's such an angry, pessimistic human that I don't vibe with that because that's not me. I don't know. He's always rubbed me the wrong way and I haven't liked him. So this season, he loses it. Find out he's literally so traumatized and tired of keeping these secrets that he is blocking out his own memories. He's losing time and he's doing all this crazy stuff when he loses time. And you see, he's almost trying to get himself caught throughout this season, which I think is insane. He spray painted the Monty was framed thing on the principal's doors there. I was like, what the heck? Which I could kind of see that it was Clay at the end of that video when he discovered he had 2 cans of spray paint. Yeah, that was weird. This kid, he's obviously not okay. And the fact that he would not go get help or accept help for a very long time in this season made me so mad. I was like, dude, you are unhinged. You do not need to just be walking around right now. He was losing it. Absolutely falling apart, having the violent fits and everything. He grabbed a cop's gun. What the heck, Clay? Clay needed a lot of help this season. A thing that I did like, though, about his fieriness was he helped Jessica start that walkout because of police brutality. There were some points during this season that drew amazing parallels to right now what's happening. When Justin and Diego were fighting and the cop only tried to arrest Diego and he called him some derogatory term. I can't remember what it was. It was a racist cop, which we're dealing with right now. And the student body got so outraged of the mistreatment of everybody and the fact that they felt like they were living in a police state that they walked out. They protested, kind of turned into a riot, which that has happened recently. That was a very interesting episode to watch because it was filmed months ago and it's very similar to what's happening right now. Another thing, probably my favorite thing of this season, because it was just a big jumbled mess. This entire season was just a jumbled mess. And we got to see Alex discovering his sexuality a little bit more, which was good. And he kind of develops 2 relationships with boys through this season. So he kissed Zach, which I was thrown back by. But then, Zach is he's a little lost this season, but he's very much yeah, man, whatever, cool. I liked Zach throughout the season, even though he didn't have any purpose in life, but he was just very much just whatever. But Alex develops this relationship with Winston, which isn't the best. Winston and Monty were together the night that Bryce was killed and everything. We know Monty was possibly gay or at least discovering his sexuality. And he was kind of had a relationship with Winston. They didn't have a lot of time to develop anything because Monty got arrested, died, Then while Winston is trying to figure out who framed Monty, he develops a relationship with Alex, which I didn't like that relationship because I didn't trust Winston at all. Never trusted him. Even later in the season when he said that he loved Alex, I was like, did you? I didn't trust him. I didn't like them together. But cute cute little Charlie. I love Charlie. He's just the nicest guy, and he's just so innocent and trying to be a bright spot for everybody. And him and Alex develop a relationship, which Alex was not treating him the best at the beginning, because you could see Charlie clearly liked Alex, and Alex was not sure about his feelings or how he would be labeled, and he couldn't handle that, which you know is normal, that happens. But when Alex finally relaxes and accepts Charlie's feelings for him and accepts that Alex also has feelings for Charlie, it's just the cutest thing ever. I loved them together. They were my favorites to watch throughout this season, honestly. And let's be honest, this season had a lot of gay moments in it that I was not expecting. Like, I knew Tony was gay and I was expecting him to have like stuff with his boyfriend, but then you get Alex, and then most of the season focuses on Alex instead of Tony. And then Alex and Charlie were prom kings. That made me so happy. I loved it. It was so cute. That was my favorite episode. Definitely go check out that episode if you haven't, which you shouldn't be watching this video unless you have. So, but that was the cutest thing ever in their little dance. I loved seeing the reaction when their names got called, and then also when they kissed. It was so cool. Everybody was so happy for them. Even all the jock football players that stereotypically you're like, they don't like gay people, but they were all so cool with it and so happy for Charlie. I was like, that makes me so happy. That was my favorite thing throughout this season. But I think we should get into the big spoiler, which is the last episode. Well, technically at the end of the prom episode, you see Justin collapses and you're like, oh crap. What is happening? And then you find out at the beginning of the last episode that Justin had contracted HIV at some point while he was homeless, most likely, and he was using drugs, and he was sleeping with men to make money for the drugs and things like that. So he contracted HIV, which, when untreated for so long and undetected, that he developed AIDS and died from that in the last episode. And that was heartbreaking for me, which I thought I was like a mix between so sad for that and so mad at the writers for making that happen, because it didn't need to happen. But whatever. But I cried throughout that entire episode. I felt so sad because Justin was like redeeming himself from earlier seasons, and I actually liked Justin. He messed up a lot, but that kid had a rough life. He had just found an actual family and he didn't get to spend that much time with them. That just breaks my heart. Like, why? Why did that need to happen? Why? I don't get it. So those were the big spoilers in this season. It was so disconnected, everything, but I really love seeing the Alex and Charlie storyline. That was my favorite thing throughout the season. That's really all the spoilers that I wanted to talk to you about. Let me know what your opinions are down below. I'm going to be sad about Justin dying for a long time. Like, that one hit me in my heart so hard that's just an unnecessary hit to take. But whatever. It's a TV show, I know, but like I have said many times on this channel, I get very emotionally invested in these characters. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you think that I should keep doing like little spoiler discussions after I do my non-spoiler reviews to movies and TV shows, let me know, because I will gladly talk about all the things that I really didn't like or really did like. I can talk about this stuff for a long time. If you're new around here, welcome to my channel, and I would really love and appreciate it if you would subscribe at the end of this video, and then after you subscribe, hit that bell off to the side to be notified when I post new videos every week. That is all that I've got for you today, so I guess I will see you next time. Bye!